unauthorized distribution by transmission. Transmission.
Yeah. And
The control systems they have.
we have seen the demand curve, load curve.
Yeah.
This one was the, we have talked about the demand curve last time. So what we are discussing now, you remember, it's a 1 day demand curve. So in the whole day, it was according to the, sometimes it will go up, go and peak in a specific time, like in the evening time or whatever. So that time.
So the winter or around good time, you know, we need it.
Yeah. So in winter and the summer, it will be different. And it depends on the geography and the country as well. We talked about last time that we are a cold country. It is the US, Canada or here. North Pole or South Pole near to that countries are cold. So in the winter, the demand will goes up. But in the hot countries like India, China, or the Africa or something else, in the summer, due to their demand will increase. Why? Because of air conditioning. Here we are using heater heat pumps, and the biggest load, what is here? The biggest load is
Water heating.
water heater. So that was the biggest load here. And yeah, in evening everyone is returning from workplace, sitting at home, and that's why the load is high. And then after we have seen this is the 1, 8, 12, and then yeah, for a whole year. So you can see for the whole year. So in the summertime it's remaining between 10 gigawatt or somewhere near 9, 10, 11 to this month, right? And in the winter it's going up to near to 14, 15. Spring, little bit variation, right? So in the whole year, this is a demand for the, we can assume that's a demand for the whole country. Right? So we need power stations that how much minimum load is required for the whole year?
6 gigawatt hours.
6 gigawatt hours. Did you remember last time?
Yes.
Yes, we talked about that. 6 gigawatt is remaining
Constant.
minimum. So that the whole year you have to feed the minimum 6 megawatt, right? And then sometimes in the whole year, just a few months, the demand is going up to the 14, 15, and it's remaining for a very short time. So you also have to feed that. You cannot omit this one. Forget about this. Right? No, you have to. Otherwise, the whole system will collapse. If it throws a very high current, that time it might happen. So you have to think about that peak as well, and then there is some intermediate loads as well. Right? So you can, from here, you can divide your power stations in 3 categories: the base load power station, intermediate load power station, and peak load power station. Right? So then you have to decide that which power station I should run continuously for the whole year, and which one is required to turn on and off during the peak time or in the emergency or something. As you all know that forecasting and everything is done before everything is happening and regulations is taking place. The system operator Transpower is forecasting all the demands and everything. Then they are taking all the decisions of from which point the power should flow in which direction, which one to the power station get into the picture and which one needs to be turned off. Right? So what do you think here in New Zealand, what kind of the power stations would be the base power station? Hydro. Right? And the other co-generations might be
Coal, backup.
the coal generations, and geothermal here I found is even more. So they might be using the geo. Right? And normally in the other countries, they are using the coal as a base coal power station. Here, why I'm assuming that base power stations should be hydro, because 59-60% of hydro power stations here are feeding the whole demand, right? So I'm assuming that hydro could be the base, right? And in the peak,
Would it be safe to say that whatever is the most used power would be your base, would have to be your base? If nuclear was the most 60% of your power supply, that would have to be your base. So,
no, yeah.
yeah, so here it has to be hydro because it's.
Yeah, sure. And then what was that? Yeah, some countries are using nuclear power station. It is a little fast and controlling the reactors and fusion or fission. I don't know about raw materials, uranium and things like that. So yeah, so in the some countries the coal power stations or thermal power stations or steam power stations also got steam. So they are using as a base. And the hydro is in the reverse, like in India. During only monsoon, they are getting water. So they are using during winter or something. That hydro is a intermediate load or something. Right? So that we have seen, and then after we have also seen this one. Yeah. So what was that? Yeah. So the annual energy consumption. And the whole year it converted into percentage. So you can see here that the 6 gigawatt you need how many? What time? A year. So 100% of the time. And it is the total annual energy consumption. It is the 58% of the total. And then intermediate load around averaging out 9 gigawatt. You need in between, and that's almost around 70% of the whole year time. You need to turn on this power station. This remain 100%, 70% of time. This intermediate load, the power station, and only peak load is going up 3 gigawatts. So at that time, the additional power station you need to get into the picture, and that's only 1.3% around. This is just an example, not an actual data. For this, I've taken it from the book. This is just an example that we have seen these things. And what else we covered?
Hello, Mr. Speaking. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Good, thank you. Yeah, no.
And then we also talked about last time renewable energy sources, non-renewable sources, you all know that categories, right? And primary energy and secondary energy. Do you remember? Primary source or secondary source. What was that? Primary energy?
Primary is the water itself. Primary is the potential energy of the water itself, spinning the turbine.
Yeah, potential energy. So it's all like it comes directly from the nature. It's a raw material. That's the primary energy. Energy from the sentence is like the energy form found in nature without any conversion process. Technically, we can say without any conversion. And the secondary source is that form you have converted to something. Then you are using it to convert it into electricity or whatever you are taking. Then after we have checked about load management. consumer to use their to maximize their usage in the different times, diverting from the peak period. And all those things will come in the load management. It's not just only one thing.
So using schemes and tariffs,
Yeah.
ripple relays, timers,
Yeah.
and using the market.
Yeah. So process of balancing electrical supply on network with electrical load by controlling the load rather than power station out. So that means from the load side they are trying to control it rather than to go from the power station supply, because it will be remain constant or something. You can't vary, little bit variation. So not much flexibility on that side. Right. We have talked about the ripple control. Right? High frequency signal is imposed around 100 to 1600 hertz.
Sorry.
So, yeah. So they are trying to control the what water meter called. What do you call it at home? Water
The
heater.
street light.
Oh, the heater,
What's
just
the
the heating coil, the element.
No, it's the relay which switches
Oh,
to the
yeah,
element.
Yeah. I was just wondering the proper word for
the water heater.
the water heater.
It's called a water heater, and inside it is the heating element.
So in ripple control, we check these things by sending some high frequency signals, controlling. In New Zealand, we have around since 1950. Right? So we have checked all those things. Now coming to the point of hydro power stations. So hydro. From this book, I have taken just showing you the diagram. You can use VB or what. So in hydropower station, what should be the components? I should not show you before.
Need
Uh,
water.
I don't know.
It's got to have a valve house
Hmm.
and a surge tank.
It might need water.
I knew this before.
Okay. I don't know.
Hopefully they've got like nets in the front so they don't get too many fish in the turbine.
Do they?
They probably do.
Probably, yeah.
I hope so.
Okay,
I
tell me
wouldn't
inside.
take a fish.
Tell me inside what's there in the powerhouse. Okay, so in hydro station, normally while choosing the site location and everything, then they are checking the catchment area, the reservoir, the level. Yeah. So hydro power stations are basically categorized in three types of hydro power stations: high head, medium head, and the low head. So how it decide the high head and that one? So if the reservoir and that height, depending on that one, they are deciding whether it's a high head, medium head, or low head. So in hydro station, what we are doing, we are converting the potential energy. That means the energy which is stored in the water, which is stored in the very high level, or the what do you call it? Yeah. So in the reservoir, from that you have stored the kinetic energy, and you are using that falling onto the turbine, and then they are converting into the electricity. Right? Basically, I'm not saying the technical bookish word. I'm just explaining. So technically, you can read what is the sentence exactly. So that's one there, and so the other thing. So from the reservoir, the water they are bringing down somehow. There's an arrangement through the tunnel or something. It's called it's called the penstock. Right? From penstock, it will come to the powerhouse, and then you will do all your process, and then the water will goes out. Right? So before that, they have to build up a dam to store to make a reservoir. It's artificial. This reservoir is artificial. You can use that lake in the mountain where you see the mana podi. What is the name? So that one, the slide I have approved. So it's a natural it's all about taking advantage of the natural resources, the way it is formed, like a lake or lakes, landscape and everything. So that's how they are, and then they are building up a dam in between them and trying to store the water. And then they have some gates in that dam to regulate the flow of the water. If it is more than the capacity of the dam, then it might get collapse or something happen. So that's why. And through pressure channel, it first comes to the valve house. So here it's a valve house. It has two valves. One is automatic and one is control valve. There is something in the word is written NUISE something. So normally it is one is control valve. So it will control the flow of the water going into the penstock. Because you need to control it. Now, automatic is like if the demand goes off, and suddenly the turbine or generator they are turning off, and it might happen that the flow of the water it might